Hey there, welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. I'm your host, Smooth Operative, and you are watching Time Capsule. Now, our next runner was a guest on the show very recently, but this time he is in the hot seat, here to speedrun the cult classic Deus Ex. Please welcome Vahist. Hello.
Hello everyone, good morning. It is a lovely 6:18 in the morning where I am right now, which is it's a great time for some Deus Ex. Deus Ex is actually probably my most favorite speed game for various reasons, but mostly because there is a massive variety of speed tech and glitches that we do in the run.
We like that.
And I'll be trying to explain everything as we go. Before we begin, don't pay attention to the mountain of lockpicks here. We'll be seeing some other things as well. Since this is an RPG, first thing we have to do is create our character. We can actually do that before the time begins. And I am actually going to have everything set to untrained because right as the run starts, I'm going to be doing a skill duplication glitch.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So are we ready on time?
Absolutely. We're ready when you are.
Right. Okay. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, and now.
Let's go. Good luck.
Let's go. Thank you. Right. So immediately I'm gonna do a couple of saves and loads and openings of this menu. Save load, and then this allows me to spend my skill points. But then as I save and load, the game returns the skill points back to me, but I get to keep all the skills that I actually purchased with the skill points. This is a sort of like a slight optimization. This allows me to have master swimming and advanced heavy weapons right off the bat, and also sets me up for advanced rifles later on in the run. So this mission right here is sort of like a tutorial intro mission. We're supposed to go up there to the Statue of Liberty to talk to the leader of the terrorists and, apprehend him, stuff like that. But actually, there's a little bit of a trick, a little skip that we're going to do, which didn't work, but that's fine. Oh, wait, hold on a second. This save. So what we actually have to do is once we finish the quest, these doors that lead outside of the actual mission will open. However, since this is a very old game, NPCs can actually just open any doors they like, and if they can't open them, they will destroy them. And so by throwing that gas grenade in that specific area, we actually get the guard, the receptionist, to panic, and he's going to open the door for us, and that's how we skip the first mission. So that's usually the kind of trick. If you fail it, you just restart a run, which isn't really a thing you can do on marathons. So it's a little bit of a scary part for marathons.
But we got through it.
Yeah, it's amazing. So now this area, this is UNATCO HQ. This is supposed to be sort of like our home base between missions that we will visit for the first act of the game to receive, new missions and equipment. Now, there's only one thing that I actually really need, and it's the throwing knives. And I got good RNG. I got 4 knives, which we will need for conversation skips, like here. So what I'm going to do with this knife is if an NPC gets damaged during conversation, the conversation is skipped and you don't have to do it again. And the throwing knives are actually really good for it because they fly rather slow. Now we got lucky before because when you pick the knives, we actually need 2 and you get randomly anywhere between 1 and 4. So we need at least 2. But if you get 1, there's a semi-consistent backup to get the second knife again, but then again it's not a big deal if we don't get the second knife because it only saves maybe 3-4 seconds total.
Okay,
so it's not a big deal, but it's a nice thing to have.
That's so funny though. It's just like, this conversation is over, throws a knife.
I mean, to be honest, if you were to throw a knife at someone IRL, I think the conversation would be over as well.
Oh no,
really quickly.
Oh yeah, it
so
would.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that. No.
But yeah, I also picked up some other things as I was running to the boat. This is, by the way, the end of the first mission. I picked up some other things. Specifically, what I really need is candy bars. I need cigarettes and a mini crossbow. And all of these things we'll be using a lot. Now, this is our partner in crime, Anna. Anna really wants to talk to us, but if we jump past her, she actually cannot talk to us because if we are in the air, conversations do not trigger. We will actually be using that a bit later. Now I'm gonna look to the ground to delay the start of this fight. Okay, so these NPCs don't block me. Because if I don't look at those NPCs, they just don't do anything. I'm gonna distract these NPCs. And now what I'm supposed to do is save the hostages in this subway station. But I can actually just leave. And that's it. Here's the second conversation. Skip with the knife. Done. Oh, I actually got the knife. Oh, because I have 4 knives. Yeah, now I understand. So now the run is gonna stop making sense for a little bit. We're gonna do like 3 or 4 tricks at the same time. But we'll get through it. Don't worry. I'll explain everything.
All right.
So first, what we're gonna do is this gentleman. 6549 is his code. I'm gonna pick up this thing over here, get my bazooka, the Gib gun, and now I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna save load to resurrect myself. That's called the Phoenix glitch. Go through the loading trigger, throw away my Gib gun, go back out. I'm gonna loot my body and loot these 2 things. Go back in, immediately kill myself with cigarettes, save load to resurrect myself, go back out, then back in again. And now, loot my body, get this thing, throw away the rocket launcher, sorry, the flamethrower. And by doing this, we have actually duplicated a couple of items in our inventory and also set up a glitch for later on. But first of all, I'm gonna do the lamb jump. Lovely. So what I actually did, you can actually see I have minus 200 health. And then now, if I use a healing item, the NPC is gonna get absolutely broken. They will not be able to see me. If I use a healing item, but my HP still remains below 0. We can actually see that these guys have absolutely no idea I'm here.
Oh, funny.
This is called the Dead Man Walking, and this sort of allows us to, you know, stealth our way through the entire game. So we don't really have to deal with any NPCs, any combat, anything like that.
Nice.
Here I'm gonna grab some grenades, grab this thing over here, and whoops, yep, doors, please, thank you.
So this persists through the whole run?
We have to reactivate it every time there's a load happening or a level transition. But yeah, we will be using this through the whole run. This is the last lamb jump of the run, because very soon we will get something better. And now we will just go to the helicopter here. And that is the end of this mission. So we will be going back to UNATCO HQ.
That mission was an absolute trip. Wow.
yeah, there's a lot of things happening here. There's actually a couple more things that I've done that I haven't explained yet, but I'm going to explain them later because they will be more relevant later on.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, back to UNATCO HQ. I'm going to jump past the gentlemen so they don't talk to me. And now, the game is going to change pace pretty rapidly on this UNATCO visit. We have picked up something in the last mission called an augmentation canister. And it's a story thing that sort of gives us like superhuman abilities, right? It's like nano machines.
Okay.
This specific one happens to be the only one we actually need for the entire run. And it is the leg augmentation. So I just activated a conversation so that I don't have to wait for it later on. And now I'm on a bit of a timer because I need to get back up the stairs before that gentleman blocks me. We have good RNG here. Install this. Wonderful. And now I'm going to be running really fast. So this is the leg augmentation. This gives us increased movement speed, increased jump height, and also okay, never mind. And also fall damage reduction. This is Anna. I actually tried to block her with the flower because you know, otherwise she blocks me in the door. But if you block her first, you can actually, you know, sneak past the door. And you know, it saves like maybe like 4 seconds.
Every second counts?
Yeah, exactly.
Chopper's ready, Agent.
And this augmentation is pretty strong on its own, but we will actually be glitching it even a little bit more in the next mission. It is really fun, trust me.
All right, I'm still trusting you.
Yeah. So in this next mission, I think there's like 3 or 4 more tricks that we will be doing. The first one, I used to call it the elevator escape, but actually I heard from Heinke that the real name is the corpse drop. What I'm gonna do is jump in this elevator booth, this booth, which is a secret elevator. And if you destroy your body midair, when it falls down, it doesn't actually collide with anything. And that way we can skip anything that's not, you know, permanent in the level. And so that way we can skip elevators and, you know, things like that.
Okay.
And now, probably one of the most important tricks in the game. Oh, actually, let me reactivate this. Yep. So, there is gonna be door here, and the end of the mission is right past it. And I'm gonna use this grenade. I'm gonna crouch on it, and then I'm gonna save and keep loading and hope for the best. And that way, I can clip through doors. So this is a grenade clip. There's actually several variations of this trick that we do throughout the run. This one was the single grenade clip, I guess is the appropriate name. And yeah, these things are actually really, really important. Now, bit of a problem, bit of a bad RNG now. We don't have any more rockets for the Geb gun, which is slightly unfortunate. The amount of rockets we have at this point is almost entirely random. Then again, we don't really need any more rockets at this point. It might be slightly unpleasant later on, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Sure.
So here, I'm gonna make a little bit of a detour. I'm gonna throw a grenade here. I would usually use a rocket here if I have one, but, you know, I don't have it. I'm gonna unlock this door. And what I'm getting here is one specific item. It's this, the Law.
Ooh.
The Law is a very overpowered rocket launcher. It destroys anything with the same zip code as your target, and it
Wow.
one-shots it. It's really good. But it's only single shot, so we can only use it once. However, we will also be able to glitch it multiple times throughout the run, but we need it for one trick, probably the hardest trick in the run, and that's near the end of the game. So you'll be just carrying it for the whole game. Now, one of the other fun tricks, the super jump. As I said, the speed augmentation, or like the light augmentation, gives us increased jump height. But if you go deep enough in the menu with the augmentation on, it actually reapplies the augmentation to you without first taking it, away the original thing. And so that way we can actually stack the effect. And so whenever I go to the menu, I get a stack. And usually 2 is what you need. Sometimes 1 is enough. And there's actually a couple of cases where you need 3. Now, what I did here, you could actually see that I shot the Law multiple times. When you shoot it, there's a short animation where your character, you know, puts it away. If you leave the level before the animation is gone, you get to keep it. And so that's what I was doing. And back there, what I did is I killed the mission target. Destroyed the door, then the mission target, and then I also destroyed our colleague, Anna, who actually wanted to betray us and would be sort of annoying later on. This is something you don't necessarily have to do. There's a faster strat you can do if you let her live, but it's a very inconsistent strat because it requires her to manipulate her AI and stuff like that, and that's not really something I consider marathon safe. So,
Better to just get rid of her now.
yeah. Instead, she gets the rocket, yeah. So this is, I think, our last UNATCO visit, where we are actually still welcome here. This is also the shortest visit. All we have to do is jump through these doors to avoid one conversation, have a chat with our boss, now jump through these doors, and there we go, and then just leave. And now, there's a lot of story happening. You know, honestly, the story in this game is really good. Like, this game is absolutely worth a casual playthrough. At this point, we are slowly starting to understand that not everything is as it seems. You know, some things are wrong. And our brother actually has been labeled a terrorist as well. And so instead of going to Hong Kong and finishing our mission, we're gonna check on our brother to see what's his side of the story.
Okay, seems like a good idea.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we're gonna glitch the mission as well. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna finish his mission before he even gives it to us.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna... I got a stack of super jump there. It also increases fall damage reduction. So that is very convenient. Quick jump here. These doors open only after the conversations with our brother. But you know, because of super jumps, I was able to skip it. I just realized. One thing I wanted to mention: the dead man walking thing. It has one little drawback, and that is any single 1 point of damage instantly kills me now.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to be really careful about fall damage, environmental damage, even like things that give you like, you know, 1 damage, instant death. This computer is Napoleon Revolution. Napoleon is with one L. Napoleon. There we go. So now we have completed his mission. Hold on. Are we okay? Yeah, good. Yeah. That NPC over there was talking to me a little bit more than I'm used to. Alright, gets the one stack here. So now we finished our brother's mission. And now, another really fun part of the run. We used to have something called the glitchy save. Fortunately, we don't do those anymore. We instead have something similar called the empty save. It's essentially the same thing. And if we use this empty save, we can actually stop the game from executing scripts, which is going to come very handy in the next mission. We're going to go to our brother. I'm going to prepare my cigarettes because I want to strategically kill myself. I'm going to line myself up, trigger the right conversation, immediately kill myself, use the empty save. And now we are in the prison, but the game wants to take our items away from us. Because I used the glitchy save, I was able to stop that script from executing, and I get to keep all of my items. I can do a grenade clip to immediately escape prison, and now we're just running away. And so that is this section essentially done. Now, here quickly, I'm gonna have to... this is the section that actually changes if you let the colleague live, because you would have to defeat her at the end of this level. But since she's not here, we can just talk to this gentleman. He's going to give us the key to the doors that lead outside. And we can just leave. So that is essentially this act of the game done. Open the doors.
Okay, yeah, nicely done.
Thank you. One more thing that I probably should mention is the speed augmentation. Requires bioelectric energy. It's sort of like a mana kind of thing. And to replenish that, we need biocells. Now, usually you collect those from the world, but, you know, we need a lot more than the game can actually provide. And so I'm doing a duplication glitch as I'm running that allows me to have virtually limitless amounts of biocells and also candy bars. Candy bars I'm actually using for the dead man walking glitch. Because medkits would work as well, but candy bars heal you for a lot less, and so you can use a lot more of them before you would actually return back to positive HP. So here was another clip. I'm gonna quickly duplicate some things. There we go. I'm full now. I'm also gonna duplicate medkits, why not? So this is the Hong Kong area of the run. We are actually on our way to immediately finish the last mission in the game. Sorry, in the game. What am I saying? In the act, in this section. The game sort of gives up at this point, because, you know, before the NPCs sort of react to when you don't do certain things. But at this part of the game, they, you know, if you do remember all the codes, which as a speedrunner you have to, you can actually just go here and, you know, do whatever you like. And then, you know, characters we don't really know canonically yet start talking to us like we're friends, like Tracer Tong, for example. And yeah, there's a bit of a sequence break, really. What we have to do here is, or like the main quest of this section of the game is to destroy the Universal Constructor that is hidden below Hong Kong. But actually what we really have to do is just touch the trigger that is at the end of the level. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip myself through these doors. Nice. And I'm gonna go here. This thing here below me is the Universal Constructor. I'm gonna just have to quickly reload my rocket launcher. And now I'm gonna do the corpse drop trick. I'm gonna fall through this whole thing. Immediately drop here to the end area of this level. And now I just need to leave and we're done. That's it. Yeah. And now... this is where the fun begins. Okay, that's the alligator. Because we have a bit of a problem. We have just finished the main quest of this story arc, but we don't have any NPC to turn the quest to. Because the game knows we haven't done the prerequisite quest. And so if we get too close to that NPC, the game deletes him. And so a couple of years ago, what you would actually do is just quickly go to an area that's neighboring this area and finish the actual quest. But since then, we have discovered something pretty drastic, that allows us to skip that entire thing. I'm just gonna quickly jump here. So there's a bit of a thing, it's an optimization thing in the game that prevents the game from deleting objects that were rendered less than 5 seconds ago. You know, because the game assumes it might still want to render those objects, and so it keeps them in the world. So what we're gonna do is, in that area with that NPC, we're gonna clip out of bounds, we're gonna forcibly render that NPC, and then we have to run and get to that NPC within 5 seconds. And that is a massive trick. Sorry, hold on, I just have to focus here to do the right loads. Because, you know, quite often, like here, for example, you actually get the trick and then you don't realize and you reload, so you have to do it again. There we go, yeah. So right here, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna clip out of bounds. I think that's... No, there we go. Now that over there is the NPC we want to render. Clip back in, go here, open the doors, and this NPC is back here, still here. This is the NPC that would be lost if we didn't do this thing. Now, it's absolutely, it blows my mind that this trick exists, because in this game, if you go out of bounds, you die. The game deletes you. So if we were to, you know, clip anywhere else, it wouldn't work. But as far as we know, that level is the sole exception to that rule, and it allows us to clip out of bounds. It is just mind-blowing that the only area where we actually are able to utilize out of bounds for some reason is the only area where it's, you know, possible. So that is this section of the game.
That is wildly
It is, I know, right? And I don't even understand how this was found out. Because, you know, it was sort of universally accepted that out of bounds is not a thing. Yet, yeah.
Right.
How do you know?
And
That's so funny.
and I still don't think we know exactly why that out of bounds is legal. I think that, you know, it's more than likely like a developer mistake, something like that.
Oh, yeah, probably.
They forgot to enable a flag, something like that. But, you know, I don't complain. So now, here I have to talk to this gentleman. This is just, you know, a talking section of the game. I'm going to make a save. In case, empty save to skip the conversation. A normal quick load to spawn Jock. And this is the end of this section. So now coming up is the ship section, the Brooklyn shipyards, where we're supposed to sink a ship with this sort of virus thing. There's another trick that I've been doing sort of secretly for the entire run. See, the thing is, we would really like to use the law in that ship section. The thing is, we really don't have any level load trigger anywhere nearby, and so we can't duplicate the law in the same way we would normally do. However, the game actually caches some items for you based on when you pick them up. So there I'm gonna kill myself, and now when I go through the load level trigger, I actually get some items back, including the law. Now, which items are and are not cached is, it's not random, it's deterministic, but it varies really wildly. And so what I've been doing for this entire run is I've been picking items up in a very specific order that I know will give me the law at this point. The law and a couple other items that I actually need, like, you know, candy bars, biocells, stuff like that. Here I'm gonna...
So that's like pretty normal for the
It is,
run.
yeah. It's not even like that inconvenient, honestly. Because, you know, once you get used to the route, you just do it subconsciously and you don't really even think about it. Right, so here we are in the lower section of the ship. We need to destroy 5 weld points. So this is just a lot of running around, you know, shooting our bazooka. You know, places like there, for example. Here I'm gonna have to do Kazao Captain. This sort of reverses the bilge pumps so that the water is going in instead of out. And now there's another weld point over there. I think I missed it. Bear with me, that's fine. There we go. If you get the little screen shake, that means we actually got it. Now I'm gonna use the law to shoot over there. And that should... There we go. I think we got the little screen shake. So we got the most distant weld point, and now we just have to destroy the one last remaining one, which is hidden in this area over there. And we should get an alarm. There we go. And that confirms that we did everything correctly. And now we just have to escape the ship. Now, there used to be a really inconvenient thing here where this ship would shake as you like leave the level. But, oh, whoop. Hold on. Everything is okay. Don't even worry about it. Yep, good. Yeah, I ran out of energy. Would you believe that?
Oh no. I'm running out of energy just watching you do this.
Okay, there we go. Good. Yeah. I was really surprised. Why am I not jumping? What's wrong? What's happening? Oh yeah, I just didn't watch my energy. That's fine. Yeah.
You got it.
So yeah, the ship sinking could actually like throw you off completely randomly, and a different runner actually told me that you can use the glitchy save at the beginning of that level to just stop that script completely. And since then, that level is a breeze because that could just randomly mess you up, which isn't really pleasant in this game. In this game, if you make a mistake, you're losing minutes usually. It's not like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. It's full-on minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here we actually, once again, finish a mission before we even get it, which is why we have just duplicated Jock, our helicopter chauffeur, because the Jog that takes us away spawned before the Jog that took us in had the time to leave. So this is this section. Many of these levels have this like long cutscene at the end where you're just like leaving into the sunset. This cutscene is the longest one as far as I know. It's just Jog just calmly, looking left. Ah, no, I'm gonna go right. No, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go that way, and just like calmly leaves in a helicopter.
Oh my god.
So now we're in Paris. Paris is I think one of my favorite sections in the game, except for the one that's coming now, which is the Catacombs. Catacombs is usually in the story, in a casual playthrough, it's a rather long section of the game, but in a speedrun, all we have to do is just clip through 2 doors. And I have thrown so many runs on those doors. I have lost so much time. So these are the first doors. Let's see. Okay, no, you know what? Hey, that's great. Second try on the load. Wonderful. Let's see about the second doors. Don't get lost. No, there we go. Let's see. This looks less good. I might have to redo the setup. We'll see. No. Yes, I will have to redo the setup. No, I won't. No, good.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, we're good.
And the thing is, it's I don't want to say it's random, but it kind of is. If it clips you or not. You can heavily help the RNG so that it clips you more often, but in the end, you really are, at the mercy of the game. So here we have to talk to Nicolette, which is a secret Illuminati French lady. She is, of course, in a nightclub. So here I'm gonna unlock these doors, and now I have to quickly go find her and talk to her, because all the NPCs in this club will actually start panicking after like 5 seconds after I blow up those doors. And if Nicolette starts to panic before I get the chance to talk to her, I will have to wait out her entire panicking animation, which is like a minute, before I can actually talk to her.
What?
So yeah, but we got it.
Panic for a full minute. Nice.
Yeah, so that is the Paris section. Now we're moving to Chateau de Claire, the sort of manor of this lady we just talked to. And this right here is probably the most recent change of the route, because we used to go inside the manor to get a metal box, and then use that metal box to get a better clip to the end of the level. Now, since then, something different has been discovered, and it's really, really funny. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna line myself up fairly precisely. I'm gonna line my grenade also precisely. I'm gonna throw 2 grenades. I'm gonna die because I didn't do it properly. Please tell me I made a save. I did. I'm gonna reline myself up a little bit. We're gonna call that RNG manipulation. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna try to line myself to the other side. I'm gonna do the 2 grenades again. I'm not gonna get the clip. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna try. There we go. First try. Yeah. So that.
Okay.
I was just gonna say this is probably the single most consistent clip, and it is if you do it properly, which I apparently have not, but that's fine. Yeah, it's working in the end. That's fine. So now we're in the cathedral section of the game. We need to find a computer and hack into it. But right next to the computer is a boss battle. There is Gunther Herman, one of our former colleagues, waiting for us. So I hope you're ready for some truly epic boss fight. Because it's gonna be, oh boy, is it gonna be epic?
I think I'm ready. Okay. I think Chad is ready.
So Gunther is coming. The boss fight is coming. He's dead. 3, 4, 1. Oh, wait.
What?
So yeah, I just shot a rocket at him and he's dead.
You are playing some tricks on me, Vice.
So there's actually one of the common donation incentives we do called the Laputin machine, because most of the bosses in this game actually have a kill phrase. So you don't have to actually fight them. If you find a kill phrase, you can just say it, and the boss fight is essentially skipped. For Gunther, it is Laputin machine, and it is fairly easy to do. For Anna, it is Flatlander Woman, and it is nearly impossible to do in a speedrun. We have to not use any glitch saves or empty saves, because that just completely prevents the game from us being able to do that. So another section of the game, which is gonna clip to the end. Classic. This was probably a little too early. We'll see. As you can see, I'm dying a lot, and that is because I end up slightly out of bounds. Oh, I got it. I still got it. If I end up slightly out of bounds, the game actually kills me. Which is why it's, so interesting that the Hong Kong thing actually worked. I'm gonna reload the save here, just to get rid of sort of like some bad states in the game. And now, the next area of the game usually is pretty long, but we have another really cool trick to skip the entire thing. So what we're gonna do, right as the loading appears, I'm gonna open my skill menu. I'm gonna skill my rifle as high as I can. I'm gonna equip my assault rifle, line myself up, and then I'm gonna shoot at that mountain over there. And that's the end of the level. So, what happened? There is an end level trigger right there that is the only level trigger that's active, actually. So if you collide with it, the level ends. So what we used to do is run below that trigger and jump into it, but you can actually just shoot it. Now, it is super precise, because that trigger is really like 1 pixel by 1 pixel. It is ridiculously precise. Which is why we level up the assault rifle and also empty an entire magazine into it, and then hope that it works. So here,
it's pretty cinematic. I like it.
Here we have to rescue this hostage, this lady down there. So we're gonna give her a grenade to help her. She unfortunately died, but that happens. And we're just gonna leave the mission. So this was a hostage rescue mission, but the thing is, the story progresses even if you fail the mission, and so it's just way faster to just kill the hostage than to actually rescue her. So this is a little dark, in all honesty, but hey, that's speedrunning.
Yeah,
that's just speedrunning. Yeah,
for sure.
So we are slowly nearing the finale of the game. Here I'm actually gonna have to do 3 stacks of super jump. As I said, there's 2 instances where we actually need 3 stacks, and this is one of them. The other one is coming up soon. And yep, gonna get right here. And now, do you know the song from the 90s by the Weather Girls?
It's Raining Men?
That's right, it's Raining Men.
Oh no. I feel tricked again. What the heck?
You're the first person to actually guess the song. Because everybody's like,
yo, let's
go.
The
Weather Girls, what are you talking about? How old are you? Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a 90s song, though. I thought it was, like, older than that.
You know what? Actually, it might be. I thought it was, like, early 90s.
Let's consult with Google, shall we?
I'm just going to be hacking some computers. Well, hacking. Is it really hacking if you have the password and the login? There we go.
1983.
80,
There you go.
83? Wow. My world has been shattered. Unbelievable.
Oh my
That's-
gosh. I like music. What can I say?
I mean, 80s has some really quality music. Okay, I'm just gonna clip through these doors. Now, there's a bit of a potentially funny section. Oh, wow. I didn't get the clip. Hold on. I'm gonna redo the setup. That's normal. That happens. Let's see. There we go. I did get the clip now. So there's a bit of a potentially funny section of the of the game or room. This code is 5690. There's lightning in the next room, and it can randomly kill me, and there's nothing I can do about this. Because, as I said, single point of damage, death. But no, we're good, we're good. Good RNG. Normally, I would also clip through those doors over there, but, you know, the key for it is literally right here. So I might as well, you know, just get the key and do it the absolutely consistent way, which is just to unlock the doors. So now we just need to be getting deeper. There's another universal constructor hidden in this underwater base. I'm gonna open these doors for later. And I'm gonna turn on this elevator, do another corpse drop, to skip this elevator. Really important, disable this grenade. Otherwise, it will essentially soft lock me for later. That happened to me once I was on a PvP base as well. That was shattering.
Oh,
Yeah. 2 stacks of super jump. Get up here. Get this computer. This is MJ12 Skywalker. That. Now, a slight fact about this, what's happening now. There's an infilling running at the top of the screen. If this infilling gets interrupted or it doesn't have enough time to play out completely, the game soft locks completely. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit to be absolutely sure that it played out. Because if you don't let it play out, the world state doesn't progress, and that's a disaster. I'm gonna get 3 stacks of super jump. I'm gonna skip this elevator again. Wonderful. And now we are on the bottom of the ocean. So of course the most reasonable thing we can possibly do is
Let's see it.
clip in the water. Of course. There's I don't even know that there's no light above. Oh, by the way, sorry, this is a really fun fact. This area, even though it's underwater, originally when they were developing the game, this was supposed to be the moon.
Whoa.
Like this is a moon crater and, you know, like a moon station. But then, as they were developing the game, they realized, you know, it doesn't really fit the pacing of the game. And so they just put it underwater, you know, reuse
that kind of makes sense.
It does, it really does, yeah. So now I'm just gonna jump into the water, and we're just gonna be swimming for a little bit to go to Jock and go to Area 51, the last section of the game. Now, coming up is the most difficult trick of the run. The reason why I've been carrying the green rocket launcher this entire game. Essentially what's happening is that the next level, there's, you know, you have to go through a set of underground tunnels, but actually, if you manage to kill the boss of the level, Jock, the helicopter, spawns and you can leave the level. Now, okay, I gotta... Oh, this might be something... Are we good? Now we're fine.
How long?
So what I'm gonna do in the next level is a very precise shot, because I'll be shooting down an elevator shaft, essentially, and I need to hit a very specific section of the wall so that the blast still reaches that boss. And as a bonus, I won't be able to see where I'm shooting because I will be shooting through doors. See, the thing with Law is the rockets spawn a short distance in front of you. So this is the doors that I'll be shooting through. I'm gonna line myself up based on these pixels. We'll see. This looks about right. No, that did not work. Let's see. There we go.
Nice.
Right, and so this gives the entire level, and it is ridiculously precise, and also different launchers for the game and different texture packs are allowed. And if you use a different texture pack, the lineup changes completely. So that's
Oh, I bet.
that's
That's
it's
wild that
pumping.
you can even use a different texture pack at all. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really help with the run, and this game is fairly old, so might as well allow that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Clip through these doors. So now we are actually reaching the end of the game. Area 51 has 4 sectors. This is Sector 1. But actually, we will never see Sector 4, because we will be able to end the game just from Sector 3. So this is Sector 2. I'm just gonna run here, make sure I don't die from this lightning. I'm gonna get a second stack of super jump. Jump here. Now I'm gonna clip through these doors. Let's see. There we go. And in a normal speedrun, which this actually is, this is the last trick of the game, essentially. It's the last clip.
Okay, here we go.
There's gonna be one more trick coming up, but the time will actually be coming up very soon. How's the time looking? Oh wow, it'll be really underestimate. Wow.
You've been breezing through this. I don't know if you know.
So the thing is, as I said, if you make a mistake, you're losing minutes, and so
Right.
I usually feel a lot more confident with a bit more generous estimate. So hopefully I'm not making a mess of your schedule.
No, you're completely fine. I have no schedule. I'm here for y'all.
Awesome. So now we're gonna have to talk to that technician over there. Like, okay, karma. Okay, yeah, that.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. You know what? Don't worry. It's fine.
That's fine.
So
That's fine, Jack.
I hope you enjoyed the elevator. As I was saying, if you make a mistake, you're losing minutes. So yeah, that gentleman over there, he wants to talk to us, but I really don't want to talk to him, so I would like to shoot him with a rocket launcher. It saves 2 seconds, 3 seconds, something like that. But yeah, if you do happen to miss the shot, yeah, it's worse. All right, okay, a bit of a deja vu. I'm gonna have to eat a candy bar so that this little spider down here doesn't eat me. Code is 2001. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time to aim properly. Lovely. And now this button actually ends the game, but there's a cover, which means we have to finish a quest before this button becomes, clickable. However, there is a very small gap beneath the cover, so we can just press it anyway, and that's time.
Wow. GG.
Thank you. I mean, so what was the final time? 41 something.
Richard, do you have the final time?
What?
Yeah. 41:35. There
Amazing.
we go.
That's good. It's yeah, I think my PB in real time is maybe like 36. It's below 36. So 41. It's okay. We've made some mistakes.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, like, my head is completely spinning. Like, that was so cool to witness.
There's a lot of one of the, like, as I said, I really love the speedrun of this because you get to try a lot of things. You do clips, you do pixel perfect shots, you do entire level skips. You have to remember codes, passwords, logins. So there's like a speed typing element to it as well. There's just so much. And I really recommend, if anyone is interested in trying out the speedrun of this game, give it a shot. Because in all honesty, it is not a difficult run to learn. It is, compared to, other games that are, for example, really movement heavy, there is barely any movement in this game. And so all you have to do is just, get to a hurdle, overcome that hurdle, and just move to the next hurdle and stuff like that. So it's a very pleasant speedrun to learn.
So would you say that the community is like pretty welcoming of new runners and stuff like that?
I would like to give a shout out to this Deus Ex speedrunning community, because they are a group of like some of the best human beings I've ever met. Because Deus Ex is actually the first game I started speedrunning years ago, and it was the first taste of how welcoming the speedrunning communities are. because the Deus Ex community is really wonderful. So yeah, big shout out to them. I would also like to give a shout out to the Deus Ex randomizer community. This game has a randomizer and it's really good. And the randomizer devs actually helped us speedrunners a lot to, disassemble the game, understand how the game works, and understand why trick works, which is very important in speedruns.
Oh yeah, that's cool that they are involved with that as well. Do you have any other comments or shoutouts you want to give Vahis before we wrap up?
Maybe a small shout out I would give to the Speed Fam, which is our extended family of speedrunning friends that we do stuff together all the time. But yeah, hey, thanks for having me. It's always fun to be here.
Thank you so
it was fun during Human Revolution, so I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, it was funny because after that run, we were talking about Deus Ex, and I was like, well, Vahis, we're going to have to get you on the show, and here you are.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Literally 4 weeks later, yeah.
I know, it's wild.
Yeah.
Well, listen, y'all, if you want to see more Deus Ex and maybe some other games, make sure you follow Vahis here on Twitch. The link is provided for you here at the top of the Twitch chat. But before we break, I do want to invite everyone watching to join the official GDQ Discord. If you join our server and add yourself to the Hotfix role, you'll be able to keep tabs on upcoming Hotfix events, chat with staff and showrunners, and more. So if that sounds fun to you, type !Discord in our Twitch chat for the invitation. Thank you again so much, Vahis. We will be right back with our final run tonight, friends, and it is The Operative No One Lives Forever. You don't want to miss it, so stick around.